Hello again, my friends, and I hope you are having a great day. Today we are going to cover the Stellar Blade controversy and the possibility of Eve's outfits being censored. Now, just about 2 days ago, we were talking about how the game was uncensored, and maybe that's because the censorship had already been done. But let's find out what information we have. This is all going to be basically from Grums, just because he does an excellent job putting it together in one place, makes it really easy to find and follow. And if you want to support him and everything that he has been doing and helping move everything forward, just go ahead and wander on over there and give him a little subscribe on Twitter. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. So what we have here is a tweet made at 8:40 on April 25th. It says, more rumors coming in about Stellar Blade as the situation is organic. People are reporting that these outfit nerfs were weeks before the day one patch. There is speculation that the more risque versions of the outfits may be New Game Plus unlocks, but there is no confirmation yet. Here is a picture of a day one patch did not change the suits proof. Look at the date of the message. I've had this picture for a week. People are saying this suit is a result of a day one patch. Then how did I have it since April 21st? And here is the picture of an altered suit on Eve. At 8:53, Grums posts, one thing to be aware of is there are people who want Stellar Blade to fail. There can and will be misinformation posted, so we should all be vigilant. They want those pre-orders canceled, and as I've pointed out before, in corporate warfare, the bad actors can be rival PR firms. Be careful. I posted before I had the full story, but took it down within minutes. We'll be more careful next time. At 9:09 a.m., Grums tweets, New Game Plus and Stellar Blade has 34 more outfits to unlock. And this is accompanied by an image from the PlayStation blog. There are a whopping 34 new outfits for Eve to earn in New Game Plus, including 5 accessories and 2 cosmetics each for Adam, Lily, and the drone. I'm particularly fond of the crew style outfit. The crew style is only available in the New Game Plus chest, so keep your eyes peeled for it. Oh, that's cute. At 9:26 a.m., Grums posts my take on the alleged censorship of Stellar Blade outfit rumors. Support Shift Up. Sony would be making these demands, not themselves. The more money Shift Up makes, the more they can push back on Sony's demands. We need more games and more bold studios like Shift Up. We will know tomorrow if these outfits are still available as New Game Plus upgrades. At 9:39, Grums posts, the companies that push the boundaries against DEI like Shift Up, there are huge forces against them. When you get huge gains in the culture war, take your gained territory today and push for more tomorrow. If you just blast everyone on your side, you make no gains. Play the long game. The other side does and will. Keep pressure on the censors like Sony. Fuel the war chest of funds of devs pushing and they get more leverage to fight it. And that is true. In business, when it comes to who wins, it's who's making money. The saying is, don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. And we don't want to get so caught up in being perfect that we let ourselves lose what is good. So far, everything about this game looks like it's going to be fun for people. But it feels like it's shaping up to be another situation like Bayonetta and Nier Automata with 2B, where at first they're all upset about, sexy character. And then all of a sudden, we've always liked this character. And everybody else liked the character because they were attractive and cool. At 12:22, Grums posts, I'll explain something about game dev, especially console development. Sony has to approve everything in the game. They have testers go through the build right up to the moment of release. If Sony doesn't want it there, the dev has zero choice and must change it. And the same thing happened with Martha is Dead. That beginning sequence where you have the opportunity to play the minigame where you remove her sister's face was censored by Sony on the console at the last moment. And a lot of people will be upset because, well, then why did you go console exclusive? I know something that a lot of gamers don't really think about is that when you are developing a game, it is much easier to develop a game if you do it for one software architecture. When you know all of the pieces, all of the video cards, all of the RAM, everything will be consistent no matter who's playing it. It is way easier to develop a game. The problem that PC games often have and often get raked over the coals for, because a lot of gamers don't think about it, is the fact that when you design a game for PC, you have to try to take into account an almost infinite configuration of hardware, software, and firmware. there are people who still have 1080s in their computer and will try to play the game. Yes, you can put in recommended specs, and at that point, you shouldn't expect to be able to play it, but that does not keep people from getting online and complaining about it. A lot of complaints you see are unfortunately user error. They don't have something updated, they didn't read the specs right, something along those lines. Now, that's not to say there aren't major bugs that happen and that they don't need to take more time with quality control, but you end up with an interesting issue in that you have a bunch of people out there who really want you to get that game out right now, and then you have to take your time with going through the process. Plenty of people will say, oh, but we're willing to wait. And then there are plenty of people who are not willing to wait. There are sacrifices to be made in regards to developing either way. If you develop for PC, a lot more variables, a lot more freedom. If you develop for console, zero variables, meaning you have a lot more time to focus on your game design, your imagery. You know exactly how everything's going to behave, but you lose freedom. And that is always the question when it comes to freedom. Are you willing to deal with the challenges that come with it? Because the more freedom you have, the more challenges there are. And too many people seem to think that freedom means a lack of challenge when it is in fact the exact opposite. Continuing on. At 6:28 p.m., Grums posts, this user has posted on Reddit that they played New Game Plus and still see the censored version of the Holiday Rabbit suit in Stellar Blade. Also says he's never seen the uncensored one, but has been playing the review copies. So this is the alternative Holiday Rabbit in New Game Plus. And this person says, I am a reviewer and mainly using Holiday Rabbit since April 11th. I have never seen the pre-patch one until this morning. My post on X got involved into this topic, so I thought I should show a pic of the New Game Plus version. To anyone upset about the updated Holiday Rabbit, the true power of that outfit doesn't come from the front. It comes from the sides and back. You will know what I mean when you wear it. This person says below, someone already pointed this out. You and other reviewers got patched versions, which already changed the bunny outfit, while the disc version is an earlier version that doesn't have this change. Zozo, I guess, says, yeah, it actually happens a lot. That's exactly what I thought when I saw the pic of the pre-patch one. Navald, your game version probably was something like 1.1, while the disc version without the patch is 1.0. And the day one patch that we can download right now is 1.2. Here's a little video. I'm a little afraid how much of this I should show on YouTube. And I will say, I understand being upset about the censorship, but at the same time, there's still a lot of skin. It sucks being lied to. At 6:37 p.m., Grums posts, it's looking confirmed, Stellar Blade is censored. Reports from New Game Plus players on Reddit, Twitter, and streamers via 4chan confirm the swimsuit is altered even in New Game Plus. Physical disc seems to have the uncensored versions. Reviewer copies in day one patch have this version. So there's the alternative picture we saw earlier. You see here the extra added fabric. Same thing before. Here we go. From 4chan, obviously. From New Game Plus stream right now. No second variant in sight. The swimsuit with the painted on stripes is there as well. He even mocked people by saying, herder, they censored it. Because I got my tweets out of order, at 1:55 p.m., Grums posts how to check Stellar Blade censorship and make sense of the conflicting info. Builds are different, oldest to newest. Physical copies are the oldest version for manufacturing time. Press got digital download previews in April. There's a day one patch, newest, with the hard R fix. Physical copies should have the uncensored outfits if true, and you don't patch. People playing digital in April may have post-censored outfits. And if the outfits really got censored by Sony, they probably did it quite a while ago, which is why it was able to get through the censor board without any censorship added. Finally, at 9:14 p.m., Grums posts thinking is better than reacting. Took down my tag of Stellar Blade. Let's see what happens tomorrow. And I will say that is a problem we're having. Games are a luxury item. As much as we all love them, as much as they may keep us here struggling each day to give us that little bit of hope that we have something more fun to do, they are still a luxury item. We do not have to buy games. If you choose to buy a game, you should buy a game because that's what you want to play. If you want to work on helping manipulate the market in a way that is beneficial so that you see more of what you want to play, then you buy what you want to play, and you don't buy what you don't want to play. But there are a lot of market forces to keep in mind. We could go into a whole economics class on this realistically, but everybody's going to do what they feel like they need to do. The only thing I am going to suggest is slow down. This is going to be a long one. We do not and we cannot win it all at once, and we can't win if the only thing we do is reject things because they're not perfect, because nothing will ever be perfect, especially not in gaming. Because because of the diversity of games, it is very difficult to sway this all at once. While it may feel defeating because in many ways we were lied to, perhaps, you're still getting something good, hopefully. I don't know, I'm kind of weird about it because I really don't like it when companies lie, but at the same time, I do think they are trying to do something important. So half of me wants to say, we really shouldn't support the fact that they lied to everybody. And then the other half of me wants to say they didn't necessarily try to lie. In some ways, I'm not sure they did lie. I think there might have been some miscommunication issues in there. Not so much lies, because you are talking about people who had to translate into English. And let's face it, communication isn't the best. The reasonable part of me feels like it's hard to balance. But I know people will do what they feel they have to do. And in my opinion, whatever you decide to do with your money is the right thing to do. Don't support something you don't want to support. Support something you do want to support. And do it for whatever reason you think is right. If you disagree with me, that's fine. If you agree with me, that's also fine. I think for those who are looking forward to Stellar Blade, I think that they should continue to support it. I'm halfway on the fence of buying it myself. Not really the type of game I think I'm too into, but at the same time, it looks fun enough. And honestly, I like her design. I really enjoy the design and I would very much like to play with that. Not in that way. Stop being gross. However, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. If you really liked it, you can feel free to share it around, and I will catch you later.